Alrighty. Let's start with our beginning lesson. So today we are going to do today's Haggerty. Let's rock and roll. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, today is Let's Do It. Alright, so when we blend, we put syllables together to make a word. A syllable is a part of a word with a vowel sound, like centimeter. Ready? Centimeter.
Centimeter.
Good. Expensive.
Expensive. Expensive.
Good. Enormous.
Enormous. Enormous.
Good. Technological.
Technological. Technological.
Investigation.
Investigation. Investigation.
Good. And detective.
Detective. Detective.
Good. Now we're gonna flip-flop it. I'm going to segment the word, and you tell me the word. Capiche?
Yeah.
Benefit.
Benefit.
Responsible.
Responsible.
Abbreviation.
Abbreviation.
Discovery.
Discovery.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Good. All right. Now, let's see how many sounds we hear when we have a word to segment. Ready? Benefit. Benefit.
Benefit.
How many? 3. Vacation.
Vacation. Vacation. 3.
Good. Respectful.
Respectful. Respectful.
Good. 3. All right. Now with this one, I will add a new word and add a second sound to the beginning of the first sound, and you tell me the new word. Like, for example, back.
Back.
Add ol after the b.
Black.
Good. Fend.
Fen.
Add a after the f.
Friend.
Friend. Silt.
Silk.
Add a s add a t after the s. Sorry.
Silk.
Stilt. Good job. Gate.
Gate.
Add a after the j.
Great.
Good. Sight.
Sight.
Add a ul after the s.
Slight.
Good. Sunk.
Sunk.
Add a k after the s.
Skunk.
Skunk. He got it. Skunk. Page 1.
Check it out.
Page 2.
Review.
All right, I'll give you a word. I will take away the second sound and you tell me what's left. Ready?
Sit.
Smooth.
Smooth.
Take away the what do you have?
Smooth.
Soothe. You had it. Fleet.
Fleet.
Take away the ol. What do you have?
Feet.
Feet. Grain.
Grain.
Take away the sorry. And what do you have?
Gain.
Gain. Scold.
Scold.
Take away the k. And what do you have?
Sold.
Sold. Glide.
Grace.
Glide.
Take away the ol. What do you have?
Guide.
Guide. Twin.
Twin.
Take away the w.
Tin.
Tin. All right, I'm going to change a sound with a new sound, and it gives you a new word. Grayson, hands together. Thank you. Here we go. Grain.
Grain.
Change the A to an O.
Grown.
Grown. Save.
Save.
Change the A to a
Stray.
Try again. Save.
Save.
Change the A to a Serve. Serve. Rhyme.
Rhyme.
Change the I to a oo. Room. Crane.
Crane.
Change the A to a ow. Crown. There you go. Spine.
Spine.
Change the I to a oo.
Spoon.
Spoon. There you go. Stool.
Stool.
Change the ool to a I.
Stop.
Style. There you go. All right, let's see who's the winner. Winner chicken dinner. Spine.
Spine.
Go. Spine. Spin.
Spin.
Good.
Four.
Spun.
Four.
Good. Spoon.
Spoon.
Spoon. 4. 4. Good job. 4 was a winner chicken dinner. All right, let's quickly go through sound cards. What? Add sound. I added sound.
Like what? 9 percent. He's like 9%.
All right.
I want them to be different.
Here we go. We gotta do sound cards. Can you hold it after this? What is it?
Can we do like a timer for this?
A timer?
Like a 1 minute timer and try to do it? We do it, Miss Brown. Yeah, we do it. Miss Gibson and Miss Brown do it.
Okay, let's do it. 1 minute? How much does she do?
1 minute. Yeah, they do 1 minute. The
Let's
first
do
time
it.
they do 1 minute. Last time
I'll
we
do
did
1 minute 30 seconds just because it's our first one.
Or 1:15.
Let's do it. Okay, ready?
1:15.
Okay, look at the first one, but don't say it. Ready? Go. You have to wait for me to say it. O says. O says. CH says. TH says. O says. Woo. OW says. OU says. G says. S says. T says. EW says. UE says. E letter E says. WH says. I says. L says. ER says. IR says. UR says. TCH says. J says. H says. P says. M says. Whoa. I says. It. I says. E says. A says. U says. U says. TH says. As in. U says. U says. OA says. OE says. O letter E says. X says. Z says. EA says. E says. E letter E says. EY says. F says. AR says. D says. ING says. R says. Y says. IE says. I letter E says. IGH says. E says. O says. OI says. OI says. Y says. O says. O says. B says. N says. I says. TIO says. Oh, my timer stopped. Okay, so we'll remember shun last time, okay?
Count how many
Finish with
we
me.
have.
Ready? PH says. A says. OR says.
4.
W says. Ooh, I forgot the motion. Whoa. Y says. He in a. SH says. AW says. AU says. AUDH says. B says. Q says. C says. A says. A says. K says. AI says. AY says. A letter E says. E says F. E says. Beautiful.
Count how many we got. Mr. CT, if you want to,
the ones that
if you
we
want
haven't
to
got
eat it,
yet.
you have to go like,
It goes super fast.
yeah, like, and Brown, she doesn't even say it. She doesn't even say it, and she just like, she flips it. She just
She
like,
just flips it.
she flips it and like we do it, like we do it, but like she flips it like right before we're done.
Oh
Like
my
right
gosh.
before we're done, instead of like we don't like we just do action really quick and say it at the same
Is that
time.
during
She just
change
does like
time?
this.
Oh, start time.
And she
Okay.
doesn't like. You get some done like quick.
Wow. Okay. Well, all right. We are on scale 6,
Scale 6,
lesson 9.
lesson 9.
Today we will
Today we will
reread a story,
reread a story,
identify verbs and adverbs,
identify verbs and adverbs.
co-waucus.
How will you know I'm successful?
I will know you're successful when you can reread a story and answer questions,
Reread a story and answer questions.
and identify verbs and adjectives.
Identify verbs and adverbs.
Adverbs. I said adjectives, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you
Silly
said
me.
Wait, can you do Hag of the Hero?
My slides aren't gonna work. All right, first one, reviewing vocab. I say it, you say it, merchant.
Merchant.
A person who sells things. The pronunciation is merchant.
Merchant.
Good. Next slide. We have oppose. It means to be against something.
To be against something.
Pronunciation oppose. Oppose. That one's kind of tricky. All right, next one. So today you are going to reread the Warhawks. You will reread the Warhawks with your partner, and as you finish, you may begin activity 9.1. We will review our answers together. So when we have a good partner reading, make sure we're taking our turns. Make sure we're ready to ask our partner if they need help or time. Make sure our eyes are always staying on the story. Our voice level is soft, and we should be sitting elbow to elbow, knee to knee. Perfect. And when your partner is done, you will ask them questions about what they read. Easy peasy?
Lemon squeezy.
Awesome. So this is your activity page 9.1. You are just reading the questions and finding the answers and stating if they are true or false. And then citing the page on where you found it in the text. Easy peasy?
Lemon squeezy.
Awesome sauce. All right, reviewing adverbs. It says, remember, an adverb is a word that describes a verb. An adverb describes how or when the action of the verb takes place. I will read some sentences aloud, and then you will tell me where your verb is and where your adverb is. Remember, we draw a squiggly line under the verb and a triangle under the adverb. Easy peasy?
Lemon squeezy.
Lemon squeezy. Hang on, I'm gonna see if my
on your
computer's
bottom,
gonna work
please, looking
today.
at the screen. Thank you.
Technical difficulty. My touchscreen wasn't working. There we go, now it works. What's that? All right, ready? First one, read it with me. I cried quietly last night. What's my verb? Cried, but how did they cry?
Quietly.
Quietly. And I'm gonna draw my arrow to my verb. Next one. My.
Father snores loudly.
Good, what does he do?
Snores.
Snores. Snores is my verb. What's my adverb?
Loudly.
Loudly, because how did he snore?
Loudly.
Loudly. Good. Next one.
The moon shines brightly at night.
What does the moon do?
Shines.
Shines. But how does it shine?
Brightly.
Brightly. Awesome. Next one. Ooh, I skipped a few. The kids play.
nicely together.
What's my verb?
Kids.
Verb. What do they do? Play. But how do they play?
Nicely.
Nicely. Let me draw my triangle there. Hard one. Ready? We ate supper early so we could go to the movies on time. What is my verb? Akila. Ate. What's my adverb? Early. Because when did they eat? They ate supper early. Next one. Jessie ran quickly. What did Jessie do, Akila?
She ran.
What did she do, Akila? Ran. Clark, how did she run? Quickly. Good. All right, next one. The little girl slurped the juice from her cup noisily. Everyone, what did she do?
Slurp.
She slurped, but how did she do it?
Noisily.
Awesome. Last one. I carefully finished my homework. What did they do? Carefully finished my homework, but how did they do it? Oh, this one tricked us. What's my verb? Finished is my verb, but how did they finish? They carefully finished. They were really focused on that homework. All right, next one. You have your adverbs page. We are going to do this one as well. So you have to find your adverb, draw a triangle over it, find your verb, do your squiggly line, and draw an arrow from your adverb to your verb. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You think you can do it?
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. This one is a take-home material. You fill in the blank, get it signed by your parents, bring it home, and get some participation points for me. And then today we have adverbs. When, where, how, and how often, and how much. So we have a sentence, the boy goes to school. Do we remember any when adverbs we could put? Harper? The boy goes to school when?
Morning. In the future.
In the future?
Yeah.
I like Emmett's more. He put morning. You could also say early
I know.
or in the morning.
Afternoon. At night.
Late. We kind of want to come up with just one word though.
Early. Let's do early.
So early's good. He goes to school late or later.
I know.
Let's switch to where. Think of wheres.
He goes to school in the country.
Not really in the country. Remember this one
In the
was like
city.
where he goes to school
In Wichita. In the middle of nowhere.
close. He goes to school
In Wichita.
far. He goes to school nearby. Things like that.
Wichita, Kansas.
You can't be specific because that's not an adverb. How does he go to school? Do we remember?
He goes on a bus.
No. Remember, gotta be less
He
specific.
walks to school.
No. He goes to school how? The boy goes to school
Quietly.
quietly would work.
Loudly.
Loudly.
He's bored.
What if he's in a rush?
Noisily.
What if he
Quickly.
quickly?
Slowly.
Sorry, my handwriting is
Noisily.
Hastily.
hastily.
Noisily.
That's a good one, Levin. I did it yesterday.
Hastily. You did it fast. Quietly, quickly, hastily. You can say slowly. Oh my gosh, I could not spell today. How often or how much?
He goes never.
The boy never goes to school. The boy
Every day.
sometimes goes to school. Every day.
Not every day.
Ooh, I heard rarely. Rarely goes to school.
Rarely sometimes.
The boy goes to school always.
Often.
Often would work.
Boston person.
Well, that's a lot of
How often?
I know, I like those.
I would choose.
Good, so I think we got a good review on those ones. Okay, on the charades, we're only gonna do 2, okay? Okay, so you are gonna I'm gonna be the charade that doesn't see, and you are all gonna give me hints.
No.
Or do you wanna do it teams?
Partners.
Okay, go find a partner.
I got
We're
that.
only doing 2.
I hope I still don't die.
Okay. Hey, be nice. Here we go. Partner who is looking at the board, look at the board. Partner looking away.
Grayson.
Look away.
Maybe you can do something different.
Sorry. Get behind me.
You stand here.
All right, ready? 3, 2.
Come here. Look
One.
at the board. Look at the board. Don't look. That's cheating.
Eileen, Ethan, you may go. Goodbye.
You go with her. You go with your sister. You. Can we do
Ethan, your partner.
I'll be with you.
Jesse, I'll be with you.
Your sister. You want to be with us? Charlie? Caitlin, help let her join. All right, turn around. Next person. Turn around, Lizzie. Did you turn around? All right, ready? Next one, ready? Who's your partner? Have one
Oh,
of her
it's my
twins.
turn. Here.
Go with Harper.
Ready?
3,
It's my turn.
2.
I can't look, you have to.
One.
Just for me.
Ooh, how are we gonna share this one?
Slowly.
Oh,
Everyone's saying it so loud.
Yeah.
I know. Everyone was saying it. You gotta whisper. All right, flip it around. We'll do 2 more.
Nope.
Okay, ready? 3, 2,
Nope. No change.
1. Did it change?
Yeah.
There we go.
Come on. Oh my God,
I didn't hear it.
Fastly?
Speedy. Quickly.
How am I running? Yes. Good job. Fastly's not a word.
Hey, over here, please. All right, next one, last one.
Last one.
Here we go. Who did it last?
Me.
Okay,
I
so
turned around last.
Oh, so that's your turn now. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ooh, hard one.
Troy. About. Joyful.
No.
Cheering. Cheerful.
I know that's not.
Oh.
Cheerful.
Push-ups?
All right, once you found the last one, go sit down.
No?
With the cheerful.
I don't think you know what you're doing. Go find your lead spot.
It's cheering.
Spot. It's not lead spot. Straight to your lead.
No. Cheering.
Austin.
Okay.
He's still not got it. I'm waiting for him.
Something that you're so excited.
Cheerful.
Good job. All right.
Yes.
All right, time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Today we will read a story and answer questions.
Today we will. We're going to answer questions.
And we identify verbs and adverbs.
Identify verbs and adverbs.
All right, read these phrases with me.
Dad's
quick car.
Mom's honey nose. Brother's alarm clock. Sister's charm. King's throne. Queen's crown. Army boots. President's choice. Mike's basket. Worm's tunnel. First paddle.
Perfect. Okay, what I would like you to do now, before I release you, wait. I want you to 1, grab a book. 2, grab your skills book out. You can open to 9.1 or 9.2, okay? And go at your desk and read. Go. Quietly grab a book. Hand it to your partner. And then head to your desk. And then just grab your skills book for me. Yes.
I bet you I would be with you. Oh, I got a book for you.
Oh, thanks. Can you go over there?
Okay,
Can you take it over there?
Oh,
Thank you.
come on.
All right, quietly, chapter 2. I'm going to come around. Do you grab the book for me?
Well, I thought you said no book.
Nope, we do need a book.
CT, can you read with me?
Yes, I will. I'm going to walk around real quick, okay?
Can you read?